So I've got my independent front suspension and 4-link rear ordered, both of them set up for airbags. It takes about 8 to 10 weeks to come in. I'm pretty excited about that. That gives me 8 to 10 weeks to learn to weld. I've been learning to weld already just 1 day so far, and this is how good I'm doing. Not too shabby for just the first day. So I'm pretty excited about this freaking project, man. If you subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell, then you can stay up to date on the progress of me doing this truck. It's going to be pretty sweet, and I'm going to document the whole thing on here, so please subscribe and follow. I've never done a project this big. I had my Beetle, and I didn't do the suspension on that, but I did everything else, and that was cool. So I'm just taking it a step up with this truck, and the truck is going to be just as badass as that Bug, so keep checking it out. What the f***?
Neutral safety switch. Try that.
Oh, like what? Now the starter just clicks right after I park it in my driveway. So it appears it's got a new starter solenoid. I've hit the starter with a hammer a couple times and it still won't fucking crank over. Well, that's loose. I suppose I could tighten that up. Looks like it's a loose starter connection. Bum 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 bing. Bum 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 bing. So I got the new carburetor in. A couple of issues I got to address. The inlet for the fuel is in a different spot than the old carburetor, and the coil where it's mounted, it's in the way, so I got to find a new place to mount the coil. And so I got the fuel line all just in there now to get it running and test it out, so I have to redo the fuel line as well because I don't like how that is. And throttle's hooked up and everything, but the kickdown, there's no kickdown for the transmission up here, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out someday. And other than that, it starts up pretty good. The biggest issue I'm having is I keep hitting my fucking head on this and it fucking hurts. And the studs are too short for the carburetor because I needed to have a spacer because the blades were hitting the manifold. So I need to address that as well. Starts right up. Took it for a test drive. It drove. I mean, it's good. It's gonna be a good truck to work on. It's way too quiet for me, so I don't know if I'm just gonna cut the exhaust off or what, but I can't have a quiet truck. And this thing looks a lot better without those nasty hubcaps on there.